Okay, welcome to late night VR spelunking in Cave Crave. So this is a virtual spelunking game, cave diving game, made by 3R Games AE, the same people that made Thief Simulator. Also made this, so okay, so they got upcoming features, multiplayer, new mechanics, haptic vest support. That would be cool. Okay, so let's see. Okay, alright, this is the profile that I have everything unlocked. So, we're gonna go visit the Nutty Putty Cave in this one, in this particular stream session. Nutty Putty Cave in Utah, USA, permanently closed in 2009 following the tragic accident of John Jones. Using the cave map and additional information provided by Brandon Kowalis, a rescuer who took part in the 2009 events, we have digitally recreated the cave as faithfully as possible. Enjoy your tour with Brandon as your guide. So there will be tapes and stuff on the ground to pick up, and he'll kind of guide us through it. I did do a video.
Welcome, adventurer. I'm Brandon, and I'll be your voice guide through the Nutty Putty Cave. Alongside this narration, you'll find 10 audio tapes scattered throughout the cave, one for each unique section. Collect them all to uncover the full story of this remarkable place.
Okay, so I have actually played this game before. I actually went through this cave, but somebody told me that I messed up, and is that a quarter? Got a map of it here. You are here. Let's see the crack. Alright. Here we go.
As you already know, Nutty Putty Cave is located west of Utah Lake in Utah County, United States. Despite its big reputation, the cave isn't actually that large. The total mapped length is about 1,355 to 1,400 feet, with a depth of roughly 145 feet. From this point, the cave splits into... Feel like sliding? You're not alone. At the height of its popularity, the cave drew more than 5,000 visitors a year. So much traffic wore the rock smooth, and experts warned that a fatal accident was only a matter of time in one of its main features, a long 45-degree chamber known as the Big Slide, where we are right now. Those safety concerns, along with the growing damage caused by constant use, led to the cave's temporary closure in 2006. They're also the reason for the ladder you'll find at the end of this section. Be careful on your way down. You don't want to meet your end here, especially in a place meant for a very different kind of rebirth we'll soon discover. Look at your watch. The percentage shows how much of the cave you've already explored. Remember, you can rewind or pause the audio guide at any time using the tablet or the menu, which opens by pressing and holding the right stick. Hold it now and try adjusting the audio by touching the on-screen icons. Look at your watch.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, so we're gonna explore the Nutty Putty Cave fully and try to get to the the part where John Jones was, where he got stuck.
The corridor to the left leads to Ed's Push and the story of what happened there. The corridor to the right takes you to the threshold of one of the cave's most famous sections. Its name speaks for itself and has long been a magnet for many spelunkers who came here straight from the entrance. I believe there's little point in describing it further. This is something you'll simply have to experience. See you on the other side. We're approaching the site of John Jones' tragic accident. How did it happen? On November 24th, 2009, John Edward Jones became trapped in Nutty Putty Cave after entering a tight, uncharted passage that he mistakenly believed was part of the well-known birth canal route. Instead, he had crawled into an unmapped fissure that was far narrower than expected. The passage sloped downward and constricted as it went, forcing him headfirst into a nearly vertical section where his body became wedged. Entering headfirst made it nearly impossible for him to reverse or maneuver once he was stuck. Despite more than 24 hours of effort, rescuers were unable to free him as the combination of the cave's fragile geology, the limits of physics, and human endurance made extraction impossible. In the aftermath, authorities made the difficult decision to leave his body where it was and permanently seal the cave, rather than risk more lives in a recovery attempt.
Is this it? No? Oh. Here it is. We found it. Okay. Final route in the resting place of John Jones, who died tragically on November 25th, 2009. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They won't even let you go all the way down there. Okay. That is a tight space. Uh-oh. Running out of oxygen. Okay, wow. That is a very tight spot. Let's take one more look at it. So once you get to this point, that's where he got stuck. His head was down there. Wow, that had to be terrifying to be in that situation. Alright, let's go explore a little bit more of the cave. Man, you want to talk about some extremely tight spaces. And I might play a horror level after this. Okay, I'm getting turned around. Alright, let's try this. Okay, so we've made it back to the big slide, the bottom of the big slide. I don't actually think there's a way back up there because it slides you all the way down here, so I think we actually gotta go. You gotta hold your breath right there. And let's try going this way. Nope, not that way either. I know they can't be all to Nutty Putty Cave. There's a couple other places I'm pretty sure they said was in here. Here we go. I don't. Yep, nope, we actually did. Just come from that way, didn't we? Alright, so let's go this way. Ah, the birth canal. There we go. Okay. 32%. We have explored 32% of the cave. Alright, should I go up there? Or should I try that way? Oh, there's a tape. Oh, let's try this way.
Even before Jones's death and the permanent closure of the cave, there were many cases of people getting lost here, with Boy Scouts being perhaps the most frequently rescued group over the years. Some veterans recall that the early explorations were much more wild, muddy, improvised, and with little preparation. In later years, rules, managed access, and safety protocols were introduced to prevent accidents and protect the cave from littering. Tired and panicked visitors had sometimes abandoned helmets, clothing, dead batteries, and other items, things that not only spoiled the sense of exploration, but in the dark, wet passages could cause dangerous accidents. The guiding rule in Nutty Putty was simple. Never squeeze into a place you might not be able to get back out of. Here, you can squeeze through anywhere. If you feel stuck, try moving your head in line with your hands to push forward or back out.
Get the gloves cleaned off. Gotta make sure you keep the mud off of them. Oh, wait, that's a dead end. Okay. Well. We just came from that way. So, let's try going this way. If you have severe claustrophobia, please do not try to play this game. Oh.
We're now traveling through Vein Alley, another biologically named section of the cave. Names like this, as well as the aorta crawl and the birth canal, are not merely metaphors for the vein-like network of winding passages. They also reflect the cave's unique ecosystem, which hosts an endemic fauna. Various insects and bats have specifically adapted to survive in these dark, narrow chambers, making Nutty Putty not only a remarkable geologic formation, but also a site of considerable biological interest. The alley has several branches. If you want to achieve a 100% exploration rating of the cave, try to visit them all. The Vein Alley marks the end of the right route through the cave. So when you feel you've had enough, you can make your way back to the entrance.
Oh, hey. Found a clip. Alrighty, what's going on? Appreciate it. I will most definitely till we 100% this cave, and then I'm probably gonna go play one of the horror maps they have on here. The graphics in this game are just mind-blowing. They worked really hard to get the shine and all that on here. I saw a video of it. Okie dokie, where are we now? Let's see. Zeta Rise. Did I say that correctly? How y'all doing tonight? Doing a little bit of late night cave spelunking. It's gonna get real tight. Okay. Oh no, I found a dead end. Wonderful. Turn back around here. Just, you know, throwing rocks in space. Okay. That way didn't work, so... And that's another dead end. I guess we're going down. Let's see, should I go through the hole in the floor or the hole to the right? Which one y'all think I should go to first? I'm a little over 50% done exploring. Do the hole in the floor. See how this goes. Alright, now we have a left and right choice. Should I go left or should I go right? Oh, found another quarter. And another dead end. Alright, so we'll go this way. And we found another dead end. Oh, 57%. I don't actually think that I could do this in real life. On here, I can manage. You know, it's not that bad on here for me. But in real life, no. No. The aorta crawl. Ain't I been through here already? I think so. It's okay, I'm pretty sure there's a section back here somewhere that I haven't gone through. Oh, goodness, okay. Got a left and a right. And we have a dead end, okay. Good Lord. Oh, here we go. Alright. So we explored that way. So now we have I would assume this way. No, wait. I think I came from down there. So I think...
Until you've had enough, you can make your way back to the entrance.
Nope, I did come this way. Okay. So I do need to go down the other hole. And before we get done with this map, I will double back and revisit the final resting place of John Jones. Hands are getting mucky. It's causing my grip to slip. Okay, so that's a dead end. So try this way. Okay, yep, this is a new area. Found a flashlight. And another dead end. We're at 64% explored. So... okay, that was interesting. Suck it in. Me and these rocks are gonna fight. Okay. Oh. Well. Nope. Nope. I'm looking for... where's it at? I know it's here somewhere. On my clip, I'm trying to... okay. Nope. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're 64%. Okay, so I believe we've got pretty much all of this section. Suck it in, squeeze it tight. There we go. Yeah, that's a very tight space. Both of those are dead ends. I believe I'm heading... right back to the big slide, okay. So we're going to go the other way to get to the final resting place. I'm gonna go try and locate the final resting place of John Jones one more time. And then I'm gonna switch over to a horror map that they have on here. If you got arachnophobia, I wouldn't recommend watching it. Ed's Push, I believe this is where they said the incident occurred. Let's see, it's in this area somewhere. Oops, is it? I think this might be it. Heading in the right direction anyways. Oh, yep, I believe so. Yep, there it is. Okay, so this would be the final resting place of John Jones. So he got down here and got stuck upside down. November 25th, 2000. I'm about to show y'all just how bad of a spot he was in. So it won't let me go all the way down in there, but right down there is where his head was stuck and his feet were stuck up here. So you can imagine how terrifying that had to have been to be in that situation. What do y'all think? I think I'll be able to do this in real life. Me personally, I love exploring. I love, you know, just the idea of exploration. But tight spaces, caves, things like that, I can't really deal with. I'm more of a explorer, like old areas, old buildings type person. Alright, so that was the final resting place of John Jones, so let's go back to the main menu.